Hi guys, I am back and today I'm super excited because I'm going to be using all Sydney Grace shadows, which this is just one of my Z palettes because your girl has plenty of Z palettes full of them. And this is primarily my greens and golds. I do have another palette that has more greens and golds in it because you can't keep your eggs all in one basket, as they say. And it kind of goes for shadows. So I've got them separated that way in case I want to add green to another look. I've got some there as well. But these are kind of like my grungier colors, and I am obsessed with them. I love Sydney Grace. They are an indie company, and I have talked to them a couple times. They're really nice. They, their shipping's good. Their prices are really good. Their sales are really good, but their product is even better. If you are looking for an indie company that seems to have good values and also seems to have like the best shadows ever, it is Sydney Grace. They literally, their mattes, their shimmers, there is not a better company. Actually, I say this later, but I don't know if I actually like any of my stuff as well as Sydney Grace. Like, that's a tough thing to say. Like, I love every single piece of makeup that I have for different reasons, but across the board, Sydney Grace has, quality-wise, probably the best stuff that I've used. Now, Makeup Geek, I would also say I really like them as well, but their color selection isn't as varied as Sydney Grace, so maybe when they get, like, stocked back up in some other stuff, I'll be able to say that about them. But I can tell you this, like, the pigmentation and the payoff, everything that you get from Sydney Grace is just like across the board 10, 10, 10, 10, 10 out of 10, that is. Not like out of 1,000, otherwise that would be fairly low. So I've got this, and I'm going to do this green eye look with it for St. Patty's Day, and I have many other videos I would like to make with other of their palettes and of their colors. So if you are interested in maybe a swatch video or more information about them in general, or maybe a massive swatch video, like not just this palette, but like everything that I have, which is still not everything that they have out, I'm happy to do it, but it's gonna be a long road. In any case, if you guys like this, please make sure you give it a thumbs up, leave a comment down below, subscribe, and ring the bell for future updates. I update Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, except for right now, where I am uploading pretty much every day. I'm a couple days behind when you're seeing it, but I'm trying to do green eyeshadows from every single brand and palette that I have. I don't even know if I can get through them all that have green, like for St. Patty's Day, before St. Patty's Day. If not, I might just go to Christmas or the next green toned holiday that we have. So maybe I'll save like my lighter greens for Easter or something. I don't know. We'll see. Who knows? Anyways, I hope you guys really enjoy this video. So this is this is just some of the this is some of the singles I have from Sydney Grace, but this is definitely not all of them. This is the majority of my green ones. I still have a few more though wrapped up my sleeve. So I'm gonna use from this palette, and I will do my best to like turn over the shades and tell you guys which colors they are as I'm using them. But they're tightly packed, so I'm going to do my best to do that. Now I did put a little bit of a highlight up here or something else, because the only other highlight I had in this palette is extremely like blue toned. I don't know why it's even there. I think it's just a placeholder. So I'm going to immediately go in with a transition color. Actually, you know what? I may do something that I did a little bit the other day, and that is steal a base color from a different palette. Where'd you go? I'm going to steal the base color from the Sassy Sienna palette from Dose of Colors, and I'm just going to take that all over my eyelid. Not my eyelid, but that area. And I'm going to throw it up there just to kind of set that area. Not a lot, just a little bit. Just a touch. And that's literally all I'm doing with it. So, let's see here. I literally love Sydney Grace's shadows so much. Like, their mattes are... I actually think I like their shadows better than every other brand that I have. Maybe. Boy, that's a tough statement. Especially for an indie brand, they are top notch. So I think I'm going to start with Dirt Road, which is kind of like a yellow-brown color. And I'm going to put that just above my crease. And I am going to attempt to get this to be more of a green look, But we're going to start with some of these Goldie tones because they work so nicely together. I was actually torn between using this like custom palette I have here from Sydney Grace and the Natasha Denona Mini Gold. I also had the regular gold palette as well. But I think I'm going to use that maybe tomorrow. We'll see. We'll see what we can do here. Because I also really want to use the Metropolis on here because there's just so many gorgeous green shades. Which is how I feel about this palette because every single one of the green shades in this palette is just stunning. So I'm kind of like, Arr. But see, that just went on super easily. I had to do almost no work. I'm just using an e.l.f. brush. It's not like I'm using something fancy. So it's something easily achievable by anybody. I am going to take this underneath my lash line as well. I literally pulled out like all of my brushes except for the one that I use under my lash line currently. Makes good sense. Okay, so I'm just taking it on a thinner brush and I'm putting it under my lash line. Nothing cray-cray, just a little bit. Okay, same thing with the other side. And just kind of diffusing that out underneath. Because we're going to get green. We're going to get green. Okay. Also, I don't know if you guys have noticed, but I am trying a different lighting situation. So if this is better, let me know. If it's not, let me know, please. Because I can always move it around a little bit, but I was just trying some stuff out. Okay, so the next color I'm going to use is this, like, gorgeous olive color, and it's Wildlife. Oh, it's so beautiful. And I'm going to use another big fluffy brush. Okay. Now, I don't really have a plan in mind, as per the usual. I was going to say as per the norm, but, you know, here we are. It is technically the usual. I don't feel like I ever come into any video with a real plan of what I'm going to do. I kind of just wing it. Which is, it's weird. I plan things out in my regular life, like, pretty strictly. But when it comes to anything creative that I like to do, I never have a plan. Like, I used to, and I mean, I still would if I could get my gumption back with it, but I used to write fan fictions. This is probably really lame and I shouldn't tell people this. But I love fan fictions. I think they're awesome. Fanfiction.net. If you're on there, holla, what's up? I am constantly on there reading people's work. I love it. It is, if they had an audio version of it, my life would be complete. I would need nothing else. But, you know, I suppose that would also go with the caliber of writing that you get on there, because if a writer, maybe English isn't their first language or whatever, you're not going to get the correct prose, more or less, and pronunciation and grammar and all of that. So that's probably, I mean, part of why they wouldn't do it. Plus it's a website, so I don't know. I'm just talking here, very awkward. But I love fanfiction.net. I literally could spend every spare second reading. And I would be completely fine with that. I did write a little bit. I'm not the best writer in the whole world by any means. But I was writing a story and I got really stuck on it. So I have not finished it, which is like shame on me. It's like the crappiest thing you can do as a writer. Is not just finish something or kind of take it down. So I'm debating taking it down altogether. But there's another situation where I kind of had an idea. Like here I know I want to do green. But do I know where I'm going to put that green, what greens I'm going to use, what order I'm going to go, if I'm going to go light to dark, or if I'm going to do a halo, or if I'm going to just do something else altogether? No, I have no idea. And that's kind of how it is for me when I write as well. Like, I know where I want to start and where I want to end, and it's all the rest that can kind of get hard, unfortunately. I'd love to write. It's super relaxing, but I don't know. Maybe I'll get back into it sometime. Okay, so this is kind of not exactly how I'm wanting it. I'm going to get my good old eraser brush. It's not really an eraser brush, but it's what I like to consider one. And I'm just going to try and clean up how dark I got this. It kind of muddied, but I don't think it has anything to do with the shadows. Just the colors. Probably whatever the base tones are in them. Because they're gorgeous. I promise, like, I love Sydney Grace. Their shadows are the best. It's already looking better. It's just me. I did not, and I usually am not the most careful when I am putting colors down, which is kind of a, not kind of, it's a my bad thing. Okay. And in fact, I actually might go in with a little bit more of Dirt Road, very lightly, on the outer portion, just to kind of soften it a little bit. Okay. Doing the same thing again. All right. So I'm going to put that color. Actually, you know what? I'm going to take a little bit of that underneath my eye as well, with the brush that I magically lost in like 3 seconds. And I'm just lightly brushing that under. I'm going to try to be a little more careful because I've got to remember, like, Sydney Grace's shadows are extremely pigmented. So that's something, if you go to use them, just keep that in mind. They are not light. Like, if you dip it at all, you're going in. Okay. Same thing, other side. Just running it underneath. Okay, there's that. Let's see here. So I think I'm debating what I'm doing here. That's like the worst time to do it, but it's okay. Okay, I'm going to put Alpha on the outsides of my, I'm kind of going to do a halo, kind of. Okay, not kind of. It's going to be a halo. It's just going to be, it's going to be a halo. I don't know who I'm trying to fool here. It's going to be a halo. Okay, so I am just cleaning off a brush. Actually, you know what? I want a more round brush, which is weird. Exact same brush, and the tops are totally different. I'll show you this. If I can grab it again. Like, this one is like, I mean, that's what happens when you don't spend the money on quality brushes. They're not bad brushes. I'm not trying to say Morphe's bad brushes, because they're not, but there is not a lot of uniform, they're not very uniform is what I'm trying to say. So this one's more rounded, where this one's more squared off at the top. So, exact same brush, totally different shape. But, you know, here we go. So, Alpha. I went in probably a little too much with that too. And I'm just going to deepen up this part of my eye, the outer V. And I'm going to do what I do and do a lifted V. I love these colors. Sydney Grace, they released a little bundle or whatever, and this was in it, and it was awesome. Like, I love green bundles. You can't go wrong with green bundles. Maybe this wasn't I think it was a bundle, but it was like a little mini collection too. Just like the other one I've gotten here is a Mountain Trail bundle. So I actually remember the name of that one. And I've got them combined. And there's another one, it's like Danny's bundle or something like that, that is another green bundle. And you can bet your girl's gonna get it. So it's just not happened yet. I'm waiting for a sale. They recently did a restock of their new palette, which is Enduring Love, and it's cool because it's got two different variations. One is like lighter tones and darker tones. Like, it's the same palette, but they made it suitable for both light and dark skin tones, which I think is really cool and a great way to target, you know, everybody, so everybody has a chance to use your products and get a good experience from something. So I love that. But I should have taken advantage of it. They had a sale when they first launched it on all the other shadows, and I waited, and I shouldn't have. I have to live with regret, which makes me very sad. But the girls that work there seem to be really nice. Their customer service is nice. I have talked to them a few times just about order stuff or whatever, and nothing but kind. So that's always a big plus. Like, to me, customer service gets people further in my book than sometimes even their product. Like, if somebody's good to me and treats me like a person and not just like, oh, you're buying my stuff, I don't care, then that always means more to me. And sometimes is the reason I would spend more money, because if somebody's going to be, you know, kind, then yeah, I'm definitely going to want to put out money and support it, especially small business like Sydney Grace. Like, they're just a nice indie company. They have, I think they're family, like all family there. Of course, I could just be making that up because it sounds right. But I like that. I like small businesses. I like to support them, especially when they have good attitudes. Okay, so I love them all. Oh my gosh, I forgot the other side of my eye. I was just like, I'm done here. I've done what I've come to do. And actually, you know what? I'm not going to do a halo. I'm going to leave it the way it is. Let's see. I think I'm going to use this color over here. It's Pear Tree, and that is like a greeny gold. Awesome. I love you. Mwah. Perfection. And I'm going to attempt to take it with a brush. They do work pretty good with brushes, but I'm like a brush snob. I like to use my finger for a lot of shades, so I'm kind of picky about it. Okay. And just, woo, that picked up super fast. Okay. I'm gonna put it, oh yeah. Oh my goodness. See, this is what I mean. Look at this. It's gorgeous. I love you, and I'm committed to you. I don't know how well you can see that, but oh, it's so glorious. Gonna pick some more up for the other side. So beautiful. I think I'm gonna go grab some Chinese, and it's really gonna be the last time I get out because I've also got to get Tums. And my hubby and I are just gonna have like a cuddle up night and chill out, and we're gonna watch Train to Busan. I don't know. It's somewhere in China. I'm sorry. But apparently it's supposed to be really scary. And I actually never used to watch scary movies at all until I got with my husband, because I'm like the world's biggest chicken. Like, if you talk to any of my real life friends, they would be like, I can't believe she's watching this stuff. She hates that. And now I can't stop. Like, I almost don't like stuff that isn't suspenseful anymore. So he's ruined me. He's ruined me. Okay, so the next color I'm going to use is Light My World. Oh my god. Just look at it. It's another like green tone gold. And I actually, I don't know. Oh, there's so many pretty colors. I don't even know how to hang in my life. It's so hard. How is somebody supposed to choose between all the children that they love equally? But I'm going to use that. Okay, I'm going to stick to my guns. So I'm picking this up. And I'm just going to, oh, I love you. Put it right next to that. Oh, it's so good. Does anybody else feel like putting on like an awesome eyeshadow is just like, yes, this is exactly what I needed. This has bolstered my spirits. Yes, I can make it till 5 or 6 o'clock now because I have this. That may seem dramatic, but that's like real talk for me. So I'm just patting it on and then kind of swiping it to blend it. I love this. And the thing is, it's super pigmented, not even being wet. Like, imagine if you use this with like a glitter base, or, you know, like a setting spray or something, or water, if you wanted to use it like that. It would probably just be like even more boom pow. But honestly, for my purposes, I like it just the way it is. I like you just the way you are. So I'm going to take a little bit of that underneath my eye. And same with the other side. Oh, it's so pretty. So that's kind of like what that looks like. I love it. I don't like it. I love it. And then I'm going to add my eyeliner. I'm going to put on my mascara. and I will be right back so you guys can see. All right, I am back. I have my eyeliner on, I have my mascara on, but my lips are naked, so we've got to cover them up. I'm going to use Pat McGrath 1995. I actually should pick up some of Sydney Grace's, I think they've got like lip creams or something, and try those out, because I've not been disappointed by anything that they've done. Okay. And I'm happy to report that I will have a lip liner coming very soon. Because I want to get to overlining my lips just a little bit. I like to make them look like they're a little bigger. Because actually, I don't even know if I should point this out, but I'm about to. This side of my lip is actually thinner than this side of my lip. Make sense of that. It's a real thing though. So this one is inferior. We try to build it up some. We try to make it feel a little better. Kind of like we try to cover the gobbler down here. Okay, so I've got that on, and then I think this might be like Gold Astral or something like that. But it is my favorite gloss that she makes. It's gorgeous. It is just a little bit of stunning. Boom. Da-na-na-na. So that is the look. I love the eyes. I don't like them. I love them. I like seriously swear, and this is like gonna be putting it out there, but I seriously think that Sydney Grace is as good in a different way as like Pat McGrath or Natasha Denona. And I'm just being honest here. Like, look at the pigmentation. Look how beautiful and vibrant and like boom in your face these shimmers are. The mattes, easy to use. I have nothing but good things to say about this brand. I just feel so passionately that they are, if everybody had tried them, I think that they would be like a huge brand, to be 1000% honest, even though I'm kind of glad that they're not, because I like the prices where they're at, and I kind of like I said, I like smaller companies, but do I want them to grow as much as they are capable and want to? Sure, definitely. I always wish the best for people, especially good people, and they seem to be really good people. So in any case, that is the green look of the day. But as we get into different seasons and different holidays and stuff, I'm going to pull out. I have another really big, this is actually the smaller one of my Z palettes holding their shadows, and I hope to acquire more. And I hope to acquire more of their shadows in general, because there's a few of them. There's like a bundle called Raspberry Kiss bundle, I think, that I really want to get. That one's gorgeous. There's a few singles I really want to get that I don't even want to mention because I don't want them to be out of stock. No, I'm just kidding, kind of. I think one's like The Greatest Gift. The other one's like Tiara. I have a whole wish list of stuff that I want to get. And as soon as it's on sale again, I'm definitely going to get it. Along with their new palette, because I have their last palette, which is Autumn's Rain, and it was gorgeous. I love it. My husband, that's probably like his favorite palette. Like, he could walk up to it and every time he'll be like, I love it. This is gorgeous, you know. So that always makes me happy. That makes me excited. In any case, I hope you guys like this video. If you want to see swatches, maybe, in the future of these lovely, lovely shadows, and her other ones that I have as well, leave a comment down below. Let me know. If you like this video, give a thumbs up, and make sure you guys subscribe and ring the bell for future updates, which will be Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, typically, except for right now when I'm on, like, Upload Palooza. So, how you doing? But it's all for the good of the green eyeshadows, that is. Anyway, I hope you guys have a great day, and make sure you guys wash your hands and stay safe. Bye.